Welcome everyone. This is another small Stories from the Stars. This story is a very famous poem, probably one of my favorite poems that I've actually have listened to. You guys are probably familiar with it as well. I actually first learned about this poem, read this poem all the way back in college, and of course it became very famous after Breaking Bad. It's already been very famous for a long time. But our boy Gail Bedecker recites it on Breaking Bad, so pretty epic there. Love that, seeing that moment when he recites The Learned Astronomer. By none other than Mr. Walt Whitman, our legendary poet guy with the epic sweet beard. So with the small intro out of the way, we're going to dive right into this very small, very beautiful poem by Walt Whitman. When I Heard the Learned Astronomer by Walt Whitman. When I heard the learned astronomer, when the proofs, the figures were ranged in columns before me, when I was shown the charts and diagrams to add, divide, and measure them, when I, sitting, heard the astronomer where he lectured with much applause in the lecture room, how soon unaccountable I became, tired and sick, till rising and gliding out, I wandered off by myself in the mystical moist night air, and from time to time looked up in perfect silence at the stars. And that was by Walt Whitman, When I Heard the Learned Astronomer. Just a beautiful poem. Like I said, many of you have probably heard it before, but I love that idea because I myself love astronomy. I'm a science advocate, love science. But I think the beauty of that poem is the fact that here he is in the lecture hall listening to all these proofs and figures, the mathematics, various theories on the stars, on astronomy, and he just gets kind of bored. And even with me, the lover of science that I am, sometimes you just need to take a pause. That sometimes you can study it until the ends of the earth, but ultimately it's very beautiful sometimes just sit back, relax, and look up at the stars and make some beautiful observations and just look at the moon, look at the stars, look at the planets, and just admire the beauty of what is all around us and here on Earth and the planets and everything around us. And so I really love that poem for that reason. Sometimes you just have to sit back and admire the beauty of the stars and the universe around us. And so for that reason, I particularly love this poem by Mr. Walt Whitman. Epic beard, epic words. So that's all for Stories from the Stars today. Just a small little poem for you guys. Hope you guys like the visuals, and see you next time on the channel.